y'all, it's Kim again. So this is part 20 of the JFK Files. This is video 2. I may have to split it up into 3 videos, but I'm not sure just yet. So anyway, this is JFK Assassination System Identification Form, Agency Information, CIA 104-10078-10014, JFK, and then 80T01357A, document information, CIA, Director, JM Wave, Director Cable, RE Travel to Sao Paulo, 12/14/63. Subjects is training, briefing, travel plans withheld, Director Cable, document type is paper, classification secret. Restrictions 1B, current status release in part public, release with deletions. Date of last review is 9/27/94 or 95, excuse me. And then comments JFK 17 F21 1995 9/27/16/41 blah blah blah. Anyway, 9700028. And then R's item is restricted. And then 104 10078 10014. Classified message to Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, and JM Wave from director. And then Bauer, I think, PB Rumen and B Tide. And then that's probably Sao Paulo 4538. And then in 80402, Mr. Alexander Shatton, ETA Sao Paulo Pan Air, do Brazil 201 on 20. Okay, Pan Air, and then Brazil 201 on 20th of December, traveling light state. Will contact station on arrival. End of message concerning briefing and training of B-Tide. And then the people signed off on this, and it's a secret. Top secret, print one document with issues, all input fields. Ooh, this one's long. And it says Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. And then SAOP. This protect, be released, B-Tide. And ops detail is light state. And this is all just some of their codes and stuff up here. Let's see. B digraph, cable prefix, CIA installation, operational details. Okay, these were, I guess, when they were just declassified or issue date. JFK system. Yeah, this may be the same thing. Textual documents. Okay, released with deletions 9/27/95. And let's see, CIA Historical Review Program released as standardized in 1998. Mr. Alexander, okay, this is pretty much the same thing. Shatton, ETA, Sao Paulo, will contact 16/27 on arrival. End of message. Let's see. Ooh. Technical corrections by NARID. I'll just put this in the description so you can look through all of this. There's a lot of just their codes, and then some of the stuff that's missed. Name on cover sheet was protected by ARRB elsewhere on this page. Yeah, I'm not reading all those codes. Director Cable, RE Travel to Sao Paulo. I think this is just basically the same stuff. Yeah. It's nothing like earth shattering. When was this done? Okay, 10/5/1999. And yes, it's basically duplicated documents, all for this one person to travel. And yeah, that's it. That was easy enough. Like I said, I'll put this in the description. You can look it over. And then multi-head drive cable, PB Rumen, and ZR Prima. This is Paris, Brussels, maybe The Hague. Copenhagen, Stockholm, Oslo, Madrid, and Rome. I'm not sure what this one is here. Maybe it's London. I think that's what that is. LOND. That's what it looks like. And then please pouch cable to following. Wrench pouch. And then I guess to all these different countries. Their little, what do you call them? CIA headquarters. Secret. Please relay Director 85387 to New Delhi for information. The cabled secretariat from the director. Hey, quick. And then certain stations and bases. Recently concluded HQ's review of ZR Prima, I think, program shows that some efforts have not achieved any significant results, and contribution or program as such no longer warranted. Main reason for QBARC failure is that something technician program has been miserable failure when measured against original objective 2000 TECES, whatever this is, from Western Europe alone. The cup figures not complete. We estimate probably less than 50 candidates have received contract approval, and we are able to confirm about 10 who have actually made it to the island. QBARC succeeded in inserting about 30 recruited techs into the various hiring channels, but so far only 2 have received contract approval from, I guess, Havana, maybe? Oh, Cuban failure to recruit. That's what that was earlier. I couldn't read it. The Cuban technician. Cuban failure to recruit in significant numbers appears due largely to reluctance of foreign ministry and foreign service officers to pursue tech recruiting mission aggressively. Bureaucratic incompetence in Havana, fear of infiltration of hostile agents, and probable loss of interest in the program on part of Castro himself. These factors, which emerged from our study of the Cuban performance account, for lack of response from embassies to applications, long delay in getting word back from Havana, a small number of techs ultimately hired, long time lag between initial application and ultimate approval from Havana, which runs 6 to 9 months, has cost Cubans number of techs who were initially eager but subsequently lost interest or took other jobs. In face of foregoing, we do not believe it worthwhile to continue intensive search for ZR Prima candidates for insertion in the Cuban hiring channel. Stations with active leads should stay with them in the hope they will still be hired, but cease efforts to generate leads from scratch. On other hands, there are a fair number non-block techs in Cuba, and it's likely Cubans will continue to hire needed techs on limited selective basis as they did prior to Z Prima program. Stations, therefore, are urged to continue to be alert for such opportunities and to exploit them in the same manner as all other opportunities to place residents, agents in Cuba. Oh boy, in this connection, we note that most PB Rumen officials responsible for recruiting techs something told to rely heavily on local CP stamp of approval, or let's see, other strong indication that candidate is politically acclimated, maybe lacking this. They may either ignore the application or reject it. Response of most stations in implementing ZR Prima has been most gratifying. We provided Cubans with good number of highly qualified engineers and technicians, which they, for reasons cited, unable to or unwilling to accept. Cubark has made a respectable effort to exploit this opportunity and fact that we have not achieved significant results is highly or likely reflection of Cuban confusion, ineptitude with resultant failure achieve their own goals, discontinue using DR Prima something file 200120-47 and end of message. And then page 4. And then I guess whoever signed off on all this. And that's it. Thank goodness we got through that one. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. I'll get 21 put up at some point. I'm still working on all those Robert Hur and Joe Biden interview transcripts and the audio that goes along with it. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.